Welcome to the New Year edition of the AM Sports with me, Rick Wampofo, and we're starting the New Year 2021 on a bang, and we are talking with one of the prospects, arguably the best young midfielders that Ghana are currently seeing. That's Majeed Ashimeru, who plays for Bull Salzburg, and we're at his residence here at Lakeside Estate, and we'll be talking to him about his career, and then we'll be finding out a bit of his personal life as well. And you should stay tuned because he'll be singing his favorite tune at the end of the interview as well. So over here at Majeed's apartment, there are a few valuables that he holds really dearly, and I'm going to give him the opportunity to take us through some of them. Majeed can do the justice, and let's start with this picture.
Yeah, I mean, this is the two trophies I won in Austria, and also, so I think it's something dear to my heart, and I just framed it up to put it in my room. So yeah.
And what about your foundation? It has founded April 30th, 2020.
Yeah, it was founded, and this makes someone's life by giving yours, and I think it's as I said in the earlier on, it's about helping the less privileged and making sure that all hope is not lost. So yeah.
And interestingly, you have a jersey from Sunny. This is recent, right?
Yeah, it's recent when we played against them in Bayern, and I think Sunny is one of the players I like so much. He played under a coach I respect so much, Guardiola. So I decided to swap a jersey with him, and it's yeah.
Guardiola, do you think he's the best coach of all time?
In my opinion, yes.
But what goes into getting jerseys from players? Do you tell them at halftime? Do you tell them at full time? How does it work?
Yeah, I said mine when the game was on. We had the contact in the game, and after that I told him, look, I would like to to swap a jersey with you, and he said okay. So after the game we met in the dressing room, and yeah.
Okay, and this picture, would you remember when that was taken and why it's probably framed?
Yeah, when I moved back to Bull Salzburg, and this was the first picture I took, and so I needed to get it framed up to always. I mean, it was a good thing to go back home, and yeah, so that's why I framed it up.
And then there's this really interesting art of you with, is it a bull?
Yeah.
At the back of you. Do you know who did this for you and what the meaning is?
On my birthday, and one of my closest friends, his name is Basit. He did this for me, and I didn't know he came up with an idea like this, and I really loved it. It looked so big, like the art and everything. I really loved it. That's why, yeah.
And your jersey collection, this is Fabinho. I'm guessing from when you played him at Anfield?
Yeah, when we played in Anfield, and even before the game, I wanted to swap with him because he's one guy that he's really doing well, and I like him so much. For me, I really love Brazilians because they are like Africans. They really love Africans. So, he's one player that I like so much. So, when I have the chance to play with him, to play against him, it's every time I'll try to swap jersey with him.
Interesting. And there's also another midfielder that we see here, and that's Koke from Atletico Madrid. I'm guessing it's also from when you met them in the Champions League.
Yeah, when we play against them in Madrid, and Koke is one player that I like so much. I grew up watching him. He plays the Spanish football. He played so well. He's really a great midfielder, and these are people that keep inspiring us and motivating us. So whenever we get a chance to play against them, we need to get jersey from them so that we can be proud of sharing the same field with them. It's always a good and proud moment.
I also see that you have a white PlayStation. How good are you, and how often do you play?
I'm not too bad, but I'm always here with my friends. We play it. It keeps us busy, and that's why it's here. We play, have fun with it, and yeah.
Do you use yourself? How does it feel like to use yourself in a video game?
No, I don't use myself, but my friends do, and they use it to to score me and I get angry. But it's always fun to see, because when I was growing up, I used a lot of people in the football games, like in the game, and me seeing myself now in the game. It's feel like I'm progressing, and I'm one step ahead.
Majeed, it's a pleasure to be at your residence, and welcome back to Ghana. First off, I've been seeing a lot of Maker is here on your wall. When you post on social media, there's always something concerning Maker. What is behind that word?
Yeah, thanks for getting time to come here and have a chat with me, and I appreciate. And about Maker, it's a name I got it from my friends way back when I was really young. You know, where we're from, it's very difficult, and this was just a mindset me and my friends had. You know, we have to make it, and I think my friends really did well for pushing me together. But we are all makers. But I'm really like the maker. But all my friends are makers. So this is just why I use the name Maker.
You talk about your journey and how you're making it. You've been in Austria for the past 3 years. How would you describe life like in Austria?
Yeah, first when I first went to Austria, it was really difficult for me. But also, you know, where I started playing in a Final Football Academy, we used to go on a tournament in Europe. So I quite know the weather. But you know, when you go to like in Europe, you're going to stay there. It's their language, the way they live, and everything was really totally like different for me. So, but as time goes on, I adopted it, and now I like Austria so much because it's been 3 years. So yeah.
You speak about the difficulty settling in, and that could certainly be seen on the field, as you had to go to about 3 loan spells before you had the chance to make your debut and then start playing with the first team. How much of an importance, or how good or necessary were these loan spells that you did go out to? Did it help you as a player?
Yeah, for me, I would say it did help me, because you know the transition from Africa to Europe is always difficult, and for African players, when we move to Europe, we need to adapt language, the living, the way they play their football, and so I think we African players, I would say it's a good thing for us. When we move to a team, we go to a team that we can develop very fast to adapt to their system, and so I would say for me, it was a good loan deal for me.
You're a young player, you're still growing, but what would you describe as the best moment of your career throughout Ghana, playing with Wafa, and then playing with the Ghana U team, and now playing with Red Bull Salzburg? Do you have any memory with you that you would describe as the best ever, or until now, the best moment in your career?
Yeah, I have quite a few, but I will go for the year I played in Switzerland, St. Gallen, because it was really a great year for me. And for me, whenever I'm going on the pitch, I will see the fans singing my name, and it was really great thing for me. So I would say also with Salzburg last year, I won my first trophy, but I will go for the year I played in Swiss.
Let's talk about your last year winning the trophy. You won the cup, and then you won the league with Salzburg as well. And then, most importantly, you got a lot of game time. How did it feel to suddenly get involved with the team and then get so much success?
Yeah, for me, I would say after the year in Switzerland, I was really on top, and for me going back to Salzburg, I was really ready for the competition, and I had the chance. And although it wasn't the top chances I had, but I used the chance I got, and I was really involved in the team for winning the 2 titles, and I'm qualifying to the Champions League. So it was really a good thing, because I believe that I worked so hard for it.
Now to your club, Red Bull Salzburg, we've seen a recent trend over the past few years with a lot of your breakout stars joining these big clubs in Europe. The latest is Dominik Szoboszlai, and he just signed for Leipzig. First off, what type of player will Leipzig be getting? You've played with Szoboszlai this season.
I mean, they made the right choice, because I think Dominik, I mean, last year, this year, he had a really good season, and for me, I think it was a great move for him because he really worked so hard for it, and I think Red Bull, Leipzig, who really, I mean, got a really great guy on and off the pitch, and I think he will really push the team also far because he has so many qualities on the pitch. He's a real good set pieces taker, and I think they really made the right choice.
But before his departure, there were a couple more just a few months back, and that was Erling Haaland and then Minamino. Let's talk about Haaland first. He just won the Golden Boy Award. How far do you think he can go? He started his career really well, scoring quite a number of goals. You've seen him, you've worked with him, you've seen his work ethic. Judging from what you've seen and what you've seen at Dortmund, do you think he can be the next player to probably break that Ronaldo Messi duopoly?
I'll go for him any day. He's a beast. Like even when we are in the training, he scores goals like crazy, and he's really focused. He's one guy that I learn also a lot from. Although he's younger, but he was really focused and he knew where he was going. And for me, I'll go in for him any day because I couldn't believe he could get this far so fast. But I mean, here he is now, and I'm always proud to have played with him. And I know and I believe he will make that step.
For Haaland, life started pretty smoothly for him at Dortmund. For Minamino, unfortunately, it's taken quite some time, and he just recently scored his first Premier League goal for Liverpool against Crystal Palace. You've seen his capabilities, and you've seen how much time he's taken. What do you think probably went wrong, and how good do you think he can be to help this Liverpool side?
For me, I would say, when you move to a team, and unfortunately he moved to the best club in the world right now, and they have the best players. So for me, I think he will understand the competition, and he will wait for his time. And I think with time and patience, I believe he will make his way, I mean, into the team. But I mean, you are on the best players right now, and I think he's a fan of many players in the team. So I believe he's happy there because, I mean, to move from Salzburg to Liverpool is a big thing. So for me, I know what he can do, but I mean, it takes patience also. So yeah.
Certainly, it takes patience. But from your point of view and your perspective, when you're seeing your former teammates move on from Salzburg, does it cross your mind knowing that, once you play well in such a team like Salzburg, you would be out in no time?
Yeah. I mean, because we all want to move to the higher stage, and I think Salzburg give this platform because the likes of Mane, Haaland, a lot of players moved from Salzburg, and they are doing really, really great in Europe. So when you see players like this, it motivates you to work hard so that you can reach also that level. So it's always at the back of my mind that when I work hard and make some mark, I'll move to the next step. And this is really, really something that I'm really working on for.
Usually, taking a step to the next level involves having a role model, especially in an industry like football. Who has been your role model growing up, and who do you look up to for inspiration?
Iniesta, because he's one player. He's on the pitch. He's very decent. You don't see him fighting with each other. You don't see him, and he brings so much into the game. From the way when you see him in the game, you know that it's 80% win for Barcelona because he brings so much to the team, and with his qualities, he's amazing. And off the pitch, I believe it's someone we all have to look. We have to look as a role model because he behaves so well on the pitch and also off the pitch. So he was my role model from when I was young, and yeah.
But if you choose a role model like Iniesta, he doesn't score a lot. But I think you love to score, right? Or you also love to take the shape of Iniesta and really just control things and not be at the end of moves.
I like to score, but when I assist someone, I feel much happier than me scoring, because everyone scores and not everyone can give an assist. So when I assist my friend, I feel like I did a great job for him to score. So for me, that's why I think I like more about Iniesta. He don't think about himself all the time. He thinks about also his teammates. You could see he have so many chances to score, but he's giving to the one that will make everything easy. So for me, I love to score also, but I love assist. And always I have these guys from Ghana that are giving me pressure. Oh, you have to score, you have to do this. But I love assist.
So, Majeed, I'm sure you've had the opportunity of playing with so many talented players. If I put it to you to name your dream team, the best starting 11 of players that you've played with, who would be making that team?
It's going to be really difficult, but I will try. And yeah, so in the goal, I will go for Felix Annan from Kotoko. I mean, he's really one goalkeeper I like so much. He's really good in the goal, and yeah. And also the right back, I'll go for FT Sylvan. I played with him in Senegal, and now he's in Young Boys. He's really one great guy that plays so well. Yeah, and the left back, tough one, but I'll go in for my brother Gideon Mensah, because I play with him and he's really good at the left back, and so I'll go for Gideon Mensah. And the two centre backs, I'll go in for Ramalho. I play with him in St. Gallen, in Red Bull, and he's from Brazil. He's really good at the back and very strong. And so I'll pair him with Nu Musa. He had the chance to come to the national team, and he's really a great guy. Also, I play with him in St. Gallen and in Wafa. And I think this is really a good guy at the back. So yeah, and I go in the midfielders, right? Yeah. I'll play 2-6. I'll take Gideon Wager. Yeah, he's all-time my favorite player I've played with, and I always like to play with him everywhere. So I'll go for Gideon Wager, and I'll pair me with Jordi. He's a Barcelona player. He played in the youth of Barcelona, and we played in St. Gallen. So I'll pair him with Wager. So yeah, and I'm currently the best player in Red Bull, Shoboslai. He's also on the right, and on the left I'll put in Cedric Eaton. I played with him in St. Gallen, and now he's in Rangers. He's doing really well. He's amazing guy on the pitch. He scores so many goals. And at number 10, I'll play Quaita from Mali. Really top guy, really sharp guy on the pitch. And my striker is the number 1 right now, Erling Haaland. So I think it wasn't easy, but this is my 11.
That looks like a good team.
Yeah, it's really a good team. Haaland and Quaita, 2 strikers, crazy. I'm gonna score any team that's coming.
Okay. So the last question. Okay, all right. You spoke of moving to the next level and moving to a top European club. That might come to you sooner than expected. There's been rumors making round that quite a number of clubs around Europe have been circling around for you. Is this something that you can confirm or deny?
Yeah, I would say there are a few offers, but this is not a thing for me to discuss. This is for the team and my agent, and I think they are really handling it well. And hopefully, when it's out, everyone will say it. But for now, I would say I can only say it's true that they have been offered, but my team and my agent will handle the rest.
I think we've done enough justice to your club side. Let's come to the international side and talk about the Black Stars. You were a regular feature for the U teams, and you were tipped to be one of the guys to take over, the midfield of the Black Stars. You've had, a couple of calls to the senior national team, but unfortunately, you're yet to make your official debut. How does that make you feel, knowing that you've worked hard, you've been playing and racking up a lot of minutes, but you don't seem to get the recognition back home like it should?
No, I mean, being called to the national team is always a great feeling, because I would say we have so much players outside Europe, and everyone wants to play for the Black Stars. So when I get called, I feel good, and I feel like they are following what I'm doing outside Europe, and because it's not easy to get called to the national team. So for me, I'm still working hard to get my debut, and hopefully it comes soon. But I always say it's a joy to join the Black Stars, and because Black Stars. When you go all over the world, they know about Ghana because of the way we played and everything. So for me, getting called to the national team is always a good thing for me.
Most recently, you were called for the friendlies, the qualifiers actually, that Ghana played against Sudan in that doubleheader. Now, there were quite a number of key players who were missing, including Thomas Partey and even Wakaso missing the first one. When you're a player and you're called to the national team, and you make that sacrifice of coming, and you end up not getting any minutes, how does it feel?
That's what I said. Being called to the national team is always a joy and a good thing for me. So I'm coming in to help the team both on and off the pitch. So even when I'm not on the pitch, I'm off the pitch, and I think I'll support the team from behind. And for me, it's always a good thing. And unfortunately, I came late because of some issues we had in Austria. But for me, it's always a joy to join the Black Stars.
You've been in this team, and the coach, C.K. Akono. How close is this current Ghana team to winning a trophy? It's been a while. It's been quite a while, actually, almost 30 years or so since Ghana won a trophy. How close is this team for you?
The team now, the team then. We were all close to getting the title, but in football, it takes so much to do to get the title. And I would say this team now, it's really doing well with the coach, a new coach, and he's trying to give so many players a chance. And I believe we will do something. We will do something great with this team, and also with the coach. And so for me, I believed when we work really hard towards our goal, it's going to happen anytime soon.
Speaking of Ghana, and I'm sure you've probably heard about the local league, that's the Ghana Premier League, which kicked off a couple of months ago. It's been a weird season. We've had mixed results, the big teams not really performing, and some of the so-called smaller teams really pulling their weight. From what you've heard of what you've seen so far, who do you think is likely to win this season? Your favorite to win the title?
I would say Kotoko, because I watched their game, and I think they really have a good team, and they are doing so much well. But I hope Wafa too can go for the title, because it will be a great thing for the academy to win a title like this. Although we couldn't make it, but hopefully they will win. So I will go in for Kotoko, because I have many friends there, and they are really top players, and hopefully they can, because they are also in the African Champions League, right? So yeah, I will go for Kotoko.
Okay, let's come to your personal life and talk about your foundation that you started it's been some time now. You did a bit of a donation to people on the street, and then you went to the police stations as well. What's the idea behind your Majeed Ashimeru Foundation, and what do you seek to achieve with such a foundation?
Majeed Ashimeru Foundation is all about helping the less privileged people to ensure them that they have hope in life. They can do it, and because where I'm from is really rough and tough, and I believe that's what I can do to make them know that all hope is not lost. They can really achieve whatever they want to achieve, because I think moving from where I was born and getting to this level, it's all by the grace of God, and really putting in so much work. So I would say my foundation is all about helping the less privileged. I'm giving them, showing them that all hope is not lost. Yeah, so that's basically what's all about my foundation.
Okay. And you've been in Ghana for some time now. How have you been relaxing and getting yourself ready for the season? And what are some of your favorite sports that you've also been going to?
Getting back here, it's always good to see the family, and in Europe it's all about working, and here it's always with the family, relaxing, trying to figure out what's good for the upcoming season, and I have my people around. We talk and decide how we're going in hard for the next season. So I'm home relaxed with my family, seeing them. It's always a joy to see them. So yeah, I'm really relaxed back home and making sure I'm 2021 coming all out.
Now, before we end this, are you interested in music? Do you have a favorite musician that you listen to back here or outside?
Full-time reggae fan. So I love reggae.
And who's your favorite? I'm guessing Bob Marley, or there's someone more recent?
Bob Marley is everyone's favorite, even the white, the black. But recent is Chronics. It's really one guy that when you listen to his music, you feel very emotional, and I think I'll go for Chronics. Okay,
so if I give you 20 seconds to sing just one verse of either Chronics or Bob Marley or any of your favorite reggae songs, would you be able to do that?
Yeah,
I think you should hold the mic for this.
There's a few one song I like so much. I go. Yeah. It goes. I see no faces long, but this is not a racist song. This is a song for the children who was never told about where the race is from. They never yet in them favorite songs. Everybody come as a slavery is done. Them are gonna be babies come. Yeah. I tried, right?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. That was by who? Chronics? Yeah. Okay.
It's really a good song for we the blacks, because we every time we listen to our favorite songs, we don't hear what we want to hear. We don't know how. We don't know where we're from, and how our skin color is very important. So it's really a good song. I will tell you to go listen to that song.
All right. Thank you very much, Majeed, for allowing us into your home, and all the best in the remainder of the season as well.
Thank you so much.